Nowadays, cars have become a standard product for every family. It is very common and widespread for a family to travel by car. It can be said that cars have brought us a more convenient life. At the same time, it also brings dangers that are always present. A slight negligence while driving could lead to a tragedy. For every driver on the road, driving safety is very important. However, sometimes when driving encounters bad weather or at night, many potential dangers cannot be detected in time. At this time, it is necessary to have some special car-mounted cameras to assist driving, such as car-mounted infrared thermal imaging cameras. 1. What is a vehicle-mounted infrared thermal imaging lens? A vehicle-mounted infrared thermal imaging lens is a high-tech device that uses infrared thermal imaging technology to monitor the surrounding conditions of vehicles. It can improve driving safety and the driver's perception of the surrounding environment. Especially at night or in adverse weather conditions, it provides a better view for the driver. It enhances the driver's sense of security. Now let's take a detailed look at the vehicle-mounted infrared thermal imaging lens. Let's take a closer look at the vehicle-mounted infrared thermal imaging lens. The working principle of a vehicle-mounted infrared thermal imaging lens. A vehicle-mounted infrared thermal imaging lens can generate thermal images or thermographs based on the received energy and present them to the driver through a display. When the temperature on the surface of an object is different, the energy it radiates is also different. Therefore, infrared cameras can measure the surface temperature of objects by receiving different light signals and display different temperature areas with different colors, through which drivers can see potential obstacles on the road or animals, etc. equal field of vision. Even in low light conditions, they can still better identify buildings, tunnels, bridges, and other transportation facilities ahead. Second, the application range of vehicle-mounted infrared thermal imaging lenses. Vehicle-mounted infrared thermal imaging lenses have obvious advantages at night or in harsh weather conditions, and can also provide better visibility for drivers on complex and uneven road surfaces. In comparison, vehicles equipped with infrared thermal imaging lenses, you can drive more safely in forests, mountains and deserts, etc. because it can help drivers identify potential dangers that cannot be recognized in low light conditions. 3. Application scenarios of vehicle-mounted infrared thermal imaging lenses. Vehicle-mounted infrared thermal imaging lenses are currently mainly used in military, police, and special vehicles, but they are also gradually being applied to ordinary vehicles to improve driving safety. At the same time, this lens is also used in monitoring natural gas pipelines, power plant energy consumption, dust control, and other fields. In the work of police and emergency rescue service personnel, using this type of infrared thermal imaging equipment can help locate missing persons, identify potential threats, and rescue trapped individuals more quickly. The newly developed lens CH3891A by Chuang'an Optoelectronics is a vehicle-mounted long-wave infrared thermal imaging lens. Focal length is 13.5 mm. It has an f1.0 M19 interface. It is compatible with a 640 multiplied by 512 detector. It is suitable for wavelengths between 8 and 14 micrometers. It has high-performance wavelength resolution. It can adapt to multiple application scenarios in addition to existing products. Chuang'an Optoelectronics can also customize development for customers to meet the needs of different application scenarios. Second, what are the characteristics of the vehicle-mounted infrared thermal imaging lens? As a high-tech device, the characteristics of the vehicle-mounted infrared thermal imaging lens are also remarkable. First, it is not affected by backlight or direct sunlight, and has strong adaptability. Infrared thermal imaging can effectively avoid the problem of poor perspective caused by reflection, glare, strong light, etc., providing drivers with more stable and reliable image information. Second, it has excellent night vision effect, due to the use of infrared technology for perspective. The infrared thermal imaging lens can provide clear and accurate images for vehicles whether it is day or night, and can also identify objects clearly in dark environments. Third, the visibility effect is good in rainy and snowy weather. Through the vehicle-mounted infrared thermal imaging lens, the driver can see an almost invisible world, even in extremely bad weather. For example, the visibility inside the car is very clear in rainy and snowy weather. Fourth, it expands the driver's field of vision. With the help of the vehicle-mounted infrared thermal imaging lens, the driver can obtain a broader scene view, as well as more information about road conditions, environment, or other vehicles. This information can significantly improve the driver's reaction time and accuracy. Fifth, mention providing effective protection for driving safety. Due to the ability of the in-car infrared thermal imaging lens to identify hotspots around the car, It can detect dangers or hidden dangers in advance, allowing the driver enough time to deal with the hidden dangers, providing effective protection for the driver's safety.